Hey humans, welcome back to otro videito más. Today we're gonna talk about my experience after 2 weeks with the Quest 3. Let's get to it. All right, just so you know, this video is not scripted. There's a lot of things to say. Basically, we're just gonna talk about my experience with it, the things I bought for it, the things I would change, and the things I find better with this than the Quest 2. This video is already split. There's time codes at the bottom, so if you just wanna skip around, go for it. So the first thing I wanna talk about is the head strap. Yes, this head strap, the original, the one that comes with the Quest 3. I mean, I just honestly think this is a waste. I don't know why Meta keeps selling the Quest with these straps. Everyone replaces them because they are not comfortable. First thing that you'll notice that's not comfortable after like an hour or an hour and a half is these back adjusting sliders. You basically slide them side to side to adjust the tension on your head, but after a while it'll start digging into your skull. Now obviously I don't have any hair, so maybe if you have hair it'll feel a little bit better for longer, but at some point you will feel it and it's not very pleasant. It'll basically give you a headache. Talk about head straps. The first thing I got for this Quest was a new head strap. The one I got was this one. I got it on Amazon. The link will be down below, but it's from a company called QWOS, whatever that means. But I do have to say it's very, very comfortable. I haven't had any issues with it yet. It's very interesting. It's the first RGB battery head strap that I've ever owned, and it's kind of cool. The head strap looks pretty sick. It's all white, so it kind of matches the Quest. Here is the RGB part of this headset. Now, it looks pretty cool. Yes, pretty awesome, but it's not something I have used since I got it. Why? Because I mostly play alone, but this will drain the battery, so I tend to keep it off. But it's a cool thing to have in case you want it. The fact that it has a battery indicator back here, I think it's pretty neat. It'll allow you to tell how much battery is left on the headset itself. So, I mean, that's kind of pretty sick. So I'm very okay with it. I just keep the RGB off and I get better battery life. Talk about this headset. It is super, super comfortable. All the padding is silicone. As you can see here, it's very soft. The back padding and the head back here, very, very soft, which is super, super nice. Now, talking about silicone stuff, I ended up changing this. This is the face interface. It doesn't fit. There it goes. This is the face interface that came with the Quest 3. Now, this one is like a mesh material, which kind of absorbs your sweat if you're using this to exercise or to like play in general. So this one, I'm not a huge fan of it. They do sell some silicone sleeves that you can buy for it, but I just ended up buying the Meta's official silicone face interface. It was 40 bucks, not the cheapest, but it's fine. The way I see it, I have two in case that one breaks, or in case this one breaks, or in case somebody else comes and wants to use it. I can give them the original that came with so they can, you know, not be like bothered by it. Basically everything that touches my head is silicone at this point, and I'm very happy with it because I mainly use this to play Supernatural, which is, I guess I'm not playing, I'm exercising, but to me it's still playing. I don't know, it's fun. It's a fun exercise game, okay? Well, basically I just sweat a lot because I'm exercising and I need everything to be silicone because I don't want anything like getting soaked up. Obviously, once I'm done playing, I wipe everything off. But one thing I have to say about the Quest 3 versus the Quest 2 is that first, the lens don't get all foggy when doing exercise with the Quest. So the Quest 3 is a lot better at not getting foggy lenses, which is great. And another thing, which is kind of weird, I don't know if it was on purpose, but it's just how it's working out. When I use the Quest 3 and I sweat, I don't get any sweat in my eyes or the lenses or anything. When I use the Quest 2, and I sweat, I get sweat in my eyes and the lenses, and it's just a mess. Before with the Quest 2, I would wear a bandana around my head just so it'll catch the sweat and wouldn't go in. But with the Quest 3, I kind of don't have to do that, which is super nice. I gotta say, it's like super nice. So that's one thing I love about the Quest 3 that I don't like about the Quest 2 is, I guess, sweat management. It's a thing now. Sweat management works, and it's really, really nice here on the Quest 3. Now, the audio is also better, but up to like the 5th notch from the top. So if you go 5 notches down from the top, it sounds really clear and really nice compared to the Quest 2. But if you go all the way to 100, I think the Quest 2 sounds better than the Quest 3. Now, the other thing I got for the Quest 3 was these controller active straps. These are super, super nice. Right now, I have them here on the controller itself. And as you can see, let me just grab the right one. As you can see, it just fits really nice. I know they're the OEM ones. Sorry I didn't buy a third party, but these do work, and to me, they feel really nice. They have a little bit of texture, but nothing that bothers me. And they're in there. So when playing Supernatural, this is just like nice, because usually I'm doing the boxing one. It just feels so much better. Now we don't have the ring around the controller. So it just feels lighter, better, just more nimble. It kind of makes it feel like you're not really holding anything. It's just, I like the straps. I like them a lot. This is definitely one thing I would get. The second to last thing I would get as soon as I get the Quest 3, if you have used a VR headset before and you use it every day, then get the charging dock. This charging dock that you see right here. Now, I love it because I can keep the straps on and still charge the controllers, which is great. So I can charge everything. I can charge the Quest. It gives you an audio response, which is kind of sweet. That way you know it's charging. I know a lot of people have had issues where like they put it in and it doesn't really connect. I don't really have issues with that. I don't gently put it on there. I just put it on there and it just always connects. So I've never had that issue. Now, I know my Quest 3 is a little bit heavier because of the battery strap that has in the back, so maybe that helps, but no issues. And I love that I can just pull it out and it's good to go. You know what I mean? I can go back in, charges again, super neat. It'll tell you down here, as you can see, you got orange lights if it's not fully charged, and then you got green lights. Holy shit, I'm dying. Oh, that hurt. Jeez. As I was saying, you have orange lights down here if it's not fully charged, and you got green lights if it's fully charged. So it'll just tell you and you'll know. Now, even if the batteries on the controllers are not fully charged, you don't really use that much battery. So yeah, I wouldn't be too worried about it, but I use them every day for like 2 to 3 hours working out, and I put it to charge, and then the next day they're good to go. It works really nice. It's very sleek, very compact. Honestly, it's a little bit expensive, but I like it. I like that I can keep the straps on and there's no issues with charging. Not super bad. I think it does the job, and I think it does it well. So those are basically all the things I got. Now, one thing you should get if you wear glasses is this. It's called ZENNI, ZENNI. Obviously, the box is kind of hard to open. Come on, you got this. And this is not sponsored by them, just so you know, but I had to get it because it made a big difference. Now, there's a lot of different ones. I ended up going with these. They're made for the Quest 3, and they are awesome because, you know, they give you a little carrying case. These are just lenses that you stick into the Quest 3 eyes. It'll tell you which one's left, which one's right. But as you can see, there is a prescription on it, which is the main thing. I can actually see. So when using the Quest 3 without glasses, I can see I can see it's fine. But with these, I can see like everything looks so much better. Like it just looks super clear, just super, super good. So definitely one of my favorite things for this because I can see. And these just pop on. I've seen other ones that you have to put like a tape around the eye cup, and like that tape has like magnets on it, and then you stick this with the magnet. But not this one. This one you literally just press in and it just stays. Yeah, I think I picked the right choice. Only $50 with a prescription. I thought it was worth it. So if you have glasses and you can't see shit, then I would suggest you getting, one of those, because it's very, very useful, and you can pop it on and off. If somebody else is going to use it, you can just, take them out. Somebody else can use them, and then you can pop them back in. Definitely worth it. So now that we've gone through the stuff I got for the Quest 3. Let's talk about my experience with the Quest 3. So far, everything has been pretty sick. Now, the first thing I was excited to play was mixed reality games because of the pass-through. I mean, this pass-through is insane. I can see everything. I can literally walk around my house. I can wash dishes. I can watch TV. I can work on my computer. Now, if you get too close, everything starts looking a little bit distorted, like on the side. But if you're a decent amount away from the camera or from stuff, it'll be fine. I think the pass-through is really, really great. I'm very happy with it. I don't want to compare it, but come on. If you compare it to the Quest 2 pass-through, black and white, I mean, the grayscale, like, it's just, there's no comparison. This definitely rocks. I think it's awesome. I think it's definitely worth the upgrade, just getting that color pass-through and being able to play all the mixed reality games. Now, there's two main games I wanted to play after I got the Quest 3, and the two games are Drop Dead the Cabin, which was actually updated to be able to use the pass-through, and Zombie Noir mixed reality. Now, I believe the Zombie Noir one was made for the Quest Pro back in the day, but it's still a pretty fun game, as you can see right here. Honestly, I was surprised. I love that you can put doors where your doors are. Like, you can just basically make your apartment or your house into a playing field, and I think that's sick. I love that I can play and I can still see what's going on whenever I don't want to be like super immersed, but it just makes it a lot more fun because you're in your element, like literally. I think that is like the funnest thing to do with the Quest 3 is just playing mixed reality games. Now, Drop Dead, The Cabin was definitely really fun. It was a little bit more realistic, kind of harder to play, but really fun. Don't get me wrong. It was super fun. I ended up getting the 512 gigabyte version. It's more expensive, but honestly, I figured the more mixed reality games come out, the file size is gonna be bigger. And I was already above the 128 limit with my Quest 2. So I was like, my only other option is to either don't download some games and have to keep like deleting and reinstalling, or just get the 512. So if you already have a Quest 2, and let's just say you only have like 10 gigabytes used up on your Quest 2, then probably the 512 gigabyte Quest 3 is not necessary. But for me, it is, and I'm thinking into the future as more mixed reality games come out. I think this is gonna be worth it just in case, because I just think it's very annoying to have to delete and then reinstall and delete and reinstall. It's kind of nice to just have them. I can play it whenever I want. If people come over, they can just jump in and play any game they want. I just think the games are just gonna get better and better and better. And I hope that Supernatural will allow for mixed reality workouts. So instead of having like this gorgeous icy mountain surrounding you, you can just have your room. So let's just say if you're in a small space and you're afraid you're gonna punch something or the wall or something like that, then it would be nice to have a path through, but still be able to play the game like normal. One other thing was Pistol Whip. Was really fun to play with these controllers. At some point I was playing like John Wick, having the controller like literally like right here, and it was just super fun. It's very compact. The new controller, definitely a nice upgrade. Feels better, it's lighter. I like it. I think it's better. In the first 2 weeks, my experience has been great. One of the biggest problems I had with the Quest 2 was the pass-through. I couldn't see anything. Not really, because usually if you're gonna do a pass-through, you're gonna look at your phone, or you're gonna look at your Apple Watch, or you go into the kitchen and check the chicken, make sure it's not burning, or the pasta, make sure it's not overflowing, those kind of things. So, not that you should cook and play VR at the same time, but if you were gonna do it and you had to go check the stuff, your phone, your watch, the kitchen, you could do it because you can do it because it looks good. When it comes to the Quest 3, I think it's a pretty decent upgrade, even from the Quest 2. If you had the Quest Pro, no, I don't think I would upgrade. I don't think it's necessary. But if you have the Quest 2 and you really want to play those mixed reality games, I think it's worth the upgrade. And also with the purchase of my Quest 3, I also got access to Asgard's Wrath 2. It'll come out, I think, December 15th, I believe. So I'm pretty stoked to play it. I'll probably let you guys know how it is and if it's worth buying. I think everything was worth the price. It was worth the investment, especially the fact that I use this to work out like every day. I think it makes a difference. Having the mixed reality games also adds to the fun of it. And I know it's early, so there's not a lot of mixed reality games that you can play, but the ones that are out there are actually pretty decent, especially the zombie ones. I used to play Call of Duty Zombies, and that was obviously the shit. Now imagine if Call of Duty were to be nice enough to put that in this Quest 3. I mean, come on. Get your shit together. That would be sick. Everyone would buy that game. Zombies from Call of Duty in this, having all the maps we used to play, but in virtual. Come on, you know that would be freaking sick. But anyways, first thoughts on the Quest 3. I think it's worth the upgrade. I think it's worth the money. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I do have the Quest 2, but this one definitely takes the cake. Also, if you want to scan your room, you can, because it has depth sensors now, so you can like literally scan your room just by going around. You don't have to put the boundaries, although you can. But now my boundaries, I literally put the boundaries like super far away from like everything, so I can walk around the apartment when I'm in pass through and not have the boundaries pop up. If you're planning on getting one, I'll leave a link down in the description below. All the things I mentioned are gonna be down in the description below. But yes, definitely a fun piece of equipment, especially if you wanna work out. It's really fun. It makes it like playing a game. So yeah, definitely recommend. Go get yourself one. Let me know how it is. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and yeah, hasta la próxima.